The Parking Lot Prophet. A story of intrusion, boundaries, and the police. Picture this. You're heading to the grocery store for a quick errand, minding your own business, when someone decides to make you the centerpiece of their spiritual mission. That's exactly what happened to me, and it left me feeling watched, cornered, and haunted. Like I was living inside the lyrics of the Police's Every Breath You Take. Let me walk you through it. It was just a routine trip. I wasn't looking for drama, a life lesson, or a test of faith, just milk, bread, maybe a snack. But as I pulled into the parking lot, a woman in an SUV cut me off, blocking my path. It wasn't accidental. I could feel the intent in the air, like a storm brewing. I stayed calm, waited for her to move. She did, but then circled back and parked right next to me. My stomach tightened. Something was off. This kind of thing has happened before. Different people, same eerie pattern. None of them known to me. So I moved my car to another spot, hoping to shake the unease and confirm my suspicion. And sure enough, she followed me. At this point, my instincts were screaming. This wasn't random. To test my gut, I rolled down my window and asked her to drive ahead. Instead, she pulled up beside me, rolled down her own window, and began what felt like a spiritual interrogation. "I wonder how a person who carries prayer beads cannot smile," she said, eyes locked on mine. "Do you care about me?" She kept repeating it like she was trying to crack me open. Then came the kicker. "I care about you. I'll pray for you." Her words sounded spiritual, maybe even kind, but they felt like a trap. I wasn't angry. I was unnerved. The whole scene reminded me of Every Breath You Take. You know the song? Lyrics that sound romantic at first but are really about obsession, control, surveillance. Every breath you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. That's exactly how I felt. Stalked, emotionally cornered by a stranger who acted like she had a claim on my soul. And then came the expectation to smile. Here I was, feeling like a deer in headlights, my personal space invaded, my every move tracked, and she was judging me for not performing happiness. As if my prayer beads, my private connection to God, owed her a show of cheerfulness. The audacity floored me. I could have lashed out. I could have ignored her. But instead I chose clarity. I looked at her and said, "I came here to get groceries. My prayer beads are for me, to focus my thoughts on God, not to impress anyone. They're not a badge of piety or a ticket to a morality contest. I don't want to play that game, so I'll let you win it. You can ask God to clarify this for you." That was it. I wasn't going to perform for her. I didn't owe her a smile, a confession, or a spiritual debate. I owed myself peace. Man in lotus position, what I learned from the parking lot prophet. I've been calling her the parking lot prophet, not because she was wise, but because she cloaked her intrusion in spiritual language. That encounter taught me a few things I want to share with you. 1. Trust your instincts. Something feels off, it probably is. Intuition is a form of intelligence, especially when it comes to personal safety and emotional boundaries. Don't second-guess that inner voice. 2. Set boundaries without apology. You don't owe anyone access to your emotions, your time, or your spiritual practices. Boundaries aren't rude, they're necessary. 3. Use spiritual tools to recenter. My prayer beads aren't for display. They're my anchor. When someone throws a red herring at me, tries to distract or provoke, I use them to refocus on God. I pray for myself first to stay grounded. Then I pray for them because even those who unsettle us deserve grace. 4. Don't engage in morality contests. When someone tries to bait you into proving your goodness or piety, step back. You don't need to win that game. Your values speak for themselves. 5. Recognize manipulation and kindness. Not all caring words are sincere. "I care about you, and I'll pray for you," can be used to mask control or guilt-tripping. Pay attention to tone, timing, and intent. 6. Speak with clarity, not emotion. When you do respond, keep it calm and clear. Emotional restraint doesn't mean suppression. It means choosing your words with intention. 7. Share your story. Just like I'm doing now. Sharing helps others feel seen and teaches how to navigate spiritual intrusion with grace and strength. The sting of surveillance. That song, Every Breath You Take, kept playing in my mind as I drove away. It's the perfect metaphor. The lyrics aren't about love. They're about someone claiming ownership over another person's space, watching their every step, demanding their emotions. That's what this woman's behavior felt like. An invasion, A demand for me to perform for her, to prove my spirituality or kindness on her terms. Feeling surveilled like that, especially by a stranger, is deeply unsettling. It's not just about physical space. It's emotional, spiritual. It's the pressure to smile when you're uncomfortable, to open up when you want to stay private, to play along when you just want to buy your groceries and go home. Final thought for you. If you've ever had someone make you feel watched, judged, or cornered, whether they use spiritual language or not, you're not alone. You don't have to play their game. You don't have to smile or explain yourself. You can choose your peace, set your boundaries, and walk away with your dignity intact. That day in the parking lot, I didn't just face a strange encounter. I faced a test of my own strength. And I passed it not by fighting but by choosing grace, clarity, and my own peace over someone else's expectations. So next time you hear every breath you take, think of me in that parking lot holding my ground, and know you can do the same.